A polynomial of degree 4 is divided by a polynomial of degree 1. All right, so find the quotient. So this one here, they want us to go ahead and divide this here. Now be careful, y'all. This one's got a trick, because the first thing I want to look at is, I might want to rewrite this a second. I'm going to use synthetic because there's no number in front of this x. Well, technically there's number 1. I would say no number, but it means it's 1. But notice I rewrote it with zeros, because in order to do this correctly, you have to have if you have an x4, there has to be an x cubed, an x squared, an x, and a 13. So there were no x's and no x cubes, so I wrote zeros there. So when I go to write this down, I'm simply going to put the 2. Well, actually, if it's a minus 3, I put the opposite here, which is a plus 3. That way I don't have to minus, I can add, because I've already changed it from minus to an add by changing the sign. And I write down the coefficients, which are 2, and there's 0 for the x cubed. There's a negative 15 for the x squared. Well, I got an extra plus sign in there, 0 and 13. And the first thing you do is you, like Johnny Cash, down, down, down. So we're going to bring it down. Bring down the 2. Take 3 times 2, which is a 6. I'm going to put it here. You bring down the first number, and you multiply it by whatever's there. And instead of subtracting like we did with the other, we're going to add because we flipped the sign up here. So 0 plus 6 is a 6. So I'll take 3 times 6, which is an 18, which I'm now going to add negative 15 and 18 and get a 3. I'm going to take 3 times 3, which is a 9, and put it here. Add them. I'm going to take 3 times 9, which is 27, and put it there, and add those, which is 40. And this is why I kind of have this little space here, because notice I started with an x4, so my answer will have a 2x cubed plus a 6x squared plus a 3x plus 9. Then I have a remainder of this 40 over x minus 3. So that's what I have here to make sure that this kind of particular problem works out. It did not factor completely.